Hello, hello. I am going to be carving this little, this is a lightning bug. And I want to come on and do this little carving video and talk about where I've been the last week or two. Because you guys know, if you guys watch this channel a lot, and there's like 4 of you who do, who I appreciate, that I've been missing a little bit. I've been gone. And I feel like I owe it to you guys to come on here and tell you what's been happening and where I've been and what I'm thinking and what I'm doing. So that is what this video is. It's kind of a, it's just kind of an update, so to say. So the first thing I want to tell you guys and talk to you guys about is what I've been working on. That's the fun stuff, right? I have been working on a couple new series. Of course, you see that I'm working on some tiny carvings. I have a handful of these that I've worked on the past couple days. And then a handful more that I'm going to be working on that I just haven't cut out yet. But I've got about 26 of these, I think. This is the 26th one that I'm carving out of this set. After I carve this one, this first set will be finished and I can start painting all these. So that is one thing I've been working on behind the scenes. And then another thing that I've been doing is I've been working on another new series of carvings, and those have been of cats. I've done 9. Well, it kind of started here. Let me start at the beginning. It started with something that I did on this vlog. It was the laser cat, and that got such a good reception that I decided to do more cats, because some people, people wanted the laser cat, and I only made one of them, of course, because I'm an artist and I make like one of everything. Everything that you see is pretty unique. I'm not a factory, although it may seem like that sometimes with as much stuff as I make. But there's one of those laser cats, and one person got it. Thank you, Stitch. And other people wanted laser cat. So I decided to do a whole new series of what I'm calling like ugly cats, because that laser cat, I just spent you watch me do it, just a handful of minutes creating it and carving it. The drawing was done very quickly, and then the process was slow as always with my work. But the drawing was done very quickly. So I kind of took an inspiration there, and that not every drawing that I do has to be a work of final, beautiful work of art. Some of the pieces that I can do can be quick and stupid and fun, which is always freeing and liberating to do something like that. So I've been working on that series called 9 Lives, 9 Cuts, 9 Ugly Drawings of Cats Carved Out. And some of them are pretty fun, so I was kind of sketching those to free my brain up about 2 weeks ago. I've been putting them on the screen. You can see them all right there. So that's fun. I've been enjoying doing that. I've got, at the time of I'm recording this one, I've got 3 of those, maybe 4. Yeah, 4 of those all carved out. I just remember what the last one was. 4 of them all carved out, and I've got, what's the math? 5 more to go. So I'm going to carve, after I carve this lightning bug today, I'm going to start working on another one of those carvings. So that's another thing I've been working on. Those should be ready soon, and I'm excited to show those off once they're all done. What do I got going on here? Let's see. Looking at the drawing, trying to figure out what I've drawn under the spray paint. This line's a little too long. Let me carve that away. All right. So that's kind of what I've been working on. And then always I've got, commissions that I do from time to time. And I'm probably, with any luck, about to start another really big commission thing that is probably going to get in the way of me doing stuff here. So yay for good, and also yay for, but also yay sarcastically, like less time for personal work, but more, it is good, and I'm excited to do the project because I think I'm gonna have a lot of creativity there, but I don't know that I'll be able to share a whole lot of that process. So that's kind of what I've been working on. That's what's been going on in the Noosh studio for the last 2 weeks or so. Now, I also want to talk about what's been getting in the way of me coming on here and making some videos. The one thing, and I'm actually surprised that I'm able to do this right now. It is currently 10:53 in the morning on Thursday, March 3rd. Is that when Thursday was? And for the past 4 months, we've had neighborhood construction going on, and it's been challenging. It's not the worst thing in the world, but they're replacing our water lines. So, every now and then I've had days with no water in the house. I've had days where it's really noisy. I've had days where, we couldn't access our driveway because they're digging up the water lines. I've had days where our backyard was flooded, which, affects the house in other ways. So, just things to deal with there. And yesterday, and like most of this week and the past couple of weeks, they've kind of been in our yard a lot. And that means it's really noisy. So it's really difficult for me to record things when it's noisy outside because I can't control the noise. And it's not good for me because I like things to be quiet when I'm recording, because the relaxing sounds are important in my videos. I don't know how much you would appreciate if you heard, like a cement mixer outside backing up and beeping constantly, or they had like a asphalt pounder out there yesterday. They had chainsaws cutting down some trees. Some just bush the other day before that. So that's one thing that's gotten in the way, is just sometimes when I want to record stuff, it's just been too noisy for me to do anything. So I've just avoided it and just been a little frustrated on that sense. So there's one thing. But maybe that's an excuse. I'm not sure. It's definitely been happening and it's definitely real. But maybe I've just been telling myself that I can't do it because of all that stuff. I've also, grab a drink of water real quick. I've also been wondering if there's a better way to spend my time. While I know that there are a handful of you that are dedicated and watch this video that I make every week, and I do truly appreciate that. It's very humbling to see that, people like this, the content that I put out, because I do know that it's very dry and very niche and very nuanced. And it's not super entertaining. People watch it for different reasons. They don't watch it to laugh or, I don't know why you watch it. Tell me why you watch it. If maybe that'll help me. I do know that some people are looking for like how-to videos when they click on my videos. Like, how do I print a woodcut? How do I clean up ink? How do I print a t-shirt? What kind of wood do you use? They're looking for answers, some people. But then some people some people, if you just enjoy the videos and you're not looking to get anything out of it from that aspect, you just, it's just different. But I am wondering if there's a better way to spend my time. Because I don't know that I reach a whole lot of people with these videos because they are so nuanced and niche and dry and not super entertaining. And that leads me, they take a lot of time to create. Because first I have to come up with projects to work on, and then I've got to actually make the projects. And then I've got to edit the video, which takes a lot of time. And then I've got to make the thumbnail, which, takes time, but, not as much time as like making the video. But every video that I make, I basically spend my weekend nights making videos. Every time you see a video, that means that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, at some point, I took 2 of those nights and I sat in front of my computers for about 2 hours a night, creating the content for that video. So about 4 hours of editing work goes into each, 20-minute video that you see. Which I'm happy to do, but I'm wondering if there's a better way for me to use that time. And it leads me to my next question of what do I want to do? Do I want to be an artist, which I feel like I already am, and spend more time dedicated to making art? Or do I want to be a content creator, which I have become, maybe? But I don't know that I want to live in that world because it's stressful. I just want to make things that make people happy. Sharing my work is part of my process and my job and my marketing. But I'm wondering if there's better ways for me to share my work. Other than in the form of a weekly vlog. Better ways for me to spend those 4 hours at night on the weekends. Or even if it's, makes more sense for me to, instead of doing that, is like spend those 4 hours with family and hang out with people. Normal human being stuff. So that is one thing that I've been thinking about. And then another thing that's kind of been getting in the way mentally for me is weekly, like what this vlog has turned into for me is I make a project. I come up with an idea and I make that project in a week. And sometimes I've had projects that have spanned multiple weeks. But for the most part, I try to finish one thing a week. And that has led, it's just been limiting to what I want to do. So it's kind of been a little freeing for me to take the past 2 weeks off and just work on larger scope projects that I wouldn't have been able to do in the course of a week. Like this, the 9 Lives project that I was showing you earlier. I think it was really fun to work in a series like that I haven't, done super much recently. And I used to do a little bit more in the past where I kind of just sit for like 3 or 4 days and I draw so many different ideas out using the same first theme and just figure out, really explore that theme a lot. So with these cats, I was able to do that and just put the different stupid cat drawings into different, just different settings and just see it in a different way and see from the first idea of that, which is the superhero cat, to see what that turns into. And the last idea that I sketched out for that was this yo-yo cat. And you get to see kind of like the personal growth happening a little bit quicker as I work on these ideas and I see what my dumb cat character has turned into. And that's not something that I would have been able to do if in the form of a vlog, because I wouldn't have had the time. I would have been felt compelled to finish one of those cat pieces in a week. So I probably would have drawn 1 or 2, maybe 3, and then worked on 1, rushed that one to completion, and then finish the next 2 the next week, probably, if I would to do anything. That's probably how that would have turned out, which would have been fine, but it would have limited me, and I never would have got to Yo-Yo Cat. I would have just done Superhero Cat and I don't know, just the other cats, I guess. So I'm just wondering, what I want to do and what do I want to be moving forward. Do I want to be more of an artist and who just makes fun things that make people smile? Or do I want to be a content creator who makes YouTube videos but then also carves relief carvings? So that's been challenging to me. And I don't know the answer to that. I like making videos, but they do take up a lot of time. And I'm just wondering if there's a better way for me to make videos and also make them appeal to more people, so that the time that I'm putting into it is better used. So I just have thoughts there. And it might take a while for me to get an answer to that question. I'm sitting here at 9. I don't know if I'm going to call this one a vlog or just a carving video, Noosh Extras. But I might call it a vlog because it goes through my thoughts. And it's more of a vlog than an extras because I'm talking and I'm working through what's going on in my brain. So from that sense, I do believe it's like a diary entry. Noosh diary entry. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been dealing with. And then also in, the meantime, I've kind of been taking care of some household stuff. I cleaned the basement and got ready for like a, fresh start down here. I had a studio visit. I had somebody come and do an interview of me for a magazine, which, didn't take long, but I don't know why. Sometimes things like that, there's quite a mental preparedness that I have to go through. Just to be like, okay, I'm ready to do this. So I had that happen. I also had to deal with some pest control stuff. We don't have any bugs or anything, but we hired a new pest control company, and so I've kind of been taking the lead on that and just making sure that that's all good. So I've been kind of doing that in the background too, which isn't a ton of work, but it eats into my time every day. Yeah, and then coming up here, I'm gonna have to start working on my finances because the taxes are going to be due here soon, and so I'm going to have to take some time out to figure that out. And all those things, they just when I'm having rushed to make a video every week, they get in the way of the actual creative stuff that I like doing. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. You've seen the past couple videos, and sometimes I turn them on like Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm like, hey guys, feel like I haven't done anything this week, so let me make this really quick thing. And I want to be able sometimes to be like, oh, I haven't done anything, and that's okay. Let me, start a new project so next week I can hit the ground running, rather than on Monday have to figure out what I want to do all over again. So, anywho, that is where my brain is at. And while I discussed all of that with you, I carved out this lovely little lightning bug carving, and I think he's so fun. And I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about my thoughts as I carve this little lightning bug guy. And please, if you have opinions or thoughts about what I'm doing, I don't know. I may take them and I may not. But if you would like to share anything with me, the comments are always open down there. Boop, boop, down there. Just let me know what you think. And I hope all of you have a wonderful week. And thank you for watching sincerely. And I'll see y'all later. Thanks. Bye.